The Federal Alt Court sitting in Abuja has granted former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello permission to travel to Mecca for pilgrimage, and this development has sparked conversations across the country because of the unique circumstances surrounding this case. Yahaya Bello, who governed Kogi State from 2016 to 2024, has been facing serious legal challenges with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, which makes this court decision particularly interesting to many Nigerians who have been following his story closely. The court made this ruling today, allowing the former governor to undertake the religious journey to Saudi Arabia despite ongoing legal proceedings against him. Justice Mecca presided over the matter and granted the application that was brought before the court by Bello's legal team, who argued that their client has a fundamental right to practice his religion and participate in the holy pilgrimage, which is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and holds deep spiritual significance for Muslims around the world. What makes this situation particularly compelling is that Yahaya Bello has been in the spotlight for several months now due to charges brought against him by the Anti-Graft Agency. The Anti-Graft Agency has accused him of financial misconduct during his time as governor, with allegations involving billions of naira that allegedly went missing or were misappropriated during his administration. These are serious accusations that have kept many Nigerians talking, especially considering the scale of the amounts being mentioned in the case. The former governor surrendered himself to the EFCC in November 2024 after months of what some described as a cat-and-mouse game between him and the Anti-Corruption Agency. Before his surrender, there were dramatic scenes where EFCC operatives attempted to arrest him at different locations, including at the Kogi State Government Lodge in Abuja, but these attempts were unsuccessful at the time. His eventual surrender came after significant pressure and public attention on the matter, and since then he has been facing the legal process. Now, the court has decided that despite these ongoing proceedings, Bello can travel for the pilgrimage, but the permission comes with specific conditions that he must follow. The court ordered that he must deposit his international passport with the court registry, which is a common practice in such cases to ensure that defendants return to face their charges. Additionally, Bello is required to return to Nigeria immediately after completing the pilgrimage and must continue to attend all court proceedings related to his case. This decision has generated mixed reactions from Nigerians, with some people questioning whether someone facing such serious charges should be allowed to travel abroad, while others argue that denying someone the right to fulfill their religious obligations would be a violation of fundamental human rights. The debate touches on the delicate balance between ensuring justice is served and protecting constitutional rights that every Nigerian is entitled to, regardless of their legal status. The timing of this pilgrimage permission is also noteworthy because the 2025 Hajj season is approaching, and many Nigerian Muslims are making preparations to travel to Saudi Arabia for this sacred journey. If you are enjoying this discussion and finding it informative, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss important updates like this one. Your support really helps us bring you more content about the stories that matter to you. Legal experts have weighed in on this matter, with some explaining that Nigerian law allows for such travel permissions to be granted even when someone is facing criminal charges, provided the court is satisfied that the person will return and that there are adequate measures in place to ensure compliance. The requirement to deposit the international passport serves as such a measure, acting as security that the traveler will indeed return to face the legal process. The EFCC, which is prosecuting the case against Yahaya Bello, has not issued an official statement regarding this court decision at the time of this report, but the agency has previously maintained that it is committed to ensuring that all those accused of corruption face justice, regardless of their position or status in society. The case against the former governor is part of a wider effort by the Anti-Corruption Agency to recover public funds and hold public officials accountable for their stewardship. For many Nigerians, this case represents a test of the country's justice system and its ability to handle cases involving high-profile individuals fairly and effectively. People are watching closely to see how the case unfolds and whether the former governor will indeed return after the pilgrimage to continue facing the charges against him. The conditions set by the court appear designed to address these concerns while still respecting the constitutional right to religious freedom. The pilgrimage to Mecca, known as Hajj, is an annual Islamic pilgrimage that brings millions of Muslims from around the world to Saudi Arabia. It is a deeply spiritual journey that every Muslim who is physically and financially able is expected to undertake at least once in their lifetime. This religious significance is at the heart of why Bello's legal team argued for his right to travel despite the pending legal matters. As this story continues to develop, many will be watching to see what happens next in the legal proceedings and whether the former governor honors the court's conditions by returning after completing the pilgrimage. The case serves as a reminder of the complex intersection between law, religion, and politics in Nigeria, and how courts must navigate these sensitive areas while ensuring justice is served. Make sure you stay connected with us by subscribing to this channel because we will continue to bring you updates on this case and other important news stories from across Nigeria and beyond.